today's e-commerce providers and vendors. First generation e-commerce adopters find themselves mired in technology bearing little in common with their core businesses because they invested in an infrastructure often crossing hundreds of millions of dollars. One-time e-commerce setup cost including technology and labor ranges from $22 million to $42 million depending on transactions volume. Depending on volume of transactions. As we are discussing from the first day of the class that if you want to start an e-commerce store as a startup, as a part-time startup even, then you can start with 5,000-6,000 rupees. I am telling you this thing regularly to you because when you need a domain name, hosting space, you can integrate with work with WordPress plugins, WooCommerce, you need SSL secure circuit layer, that all you can manage within 6,000-7,000 rupees, right? And even you can start with Shopify with less than that amount. With Shopify, if you want to develop an e-commerce store with Shopify, we can start with even less than 6,000-7,000 rupees, right? But initially, at the first generation that we are taking that from the last 15-20 years back, when at least 15 years we can say by 2005. No such infrastructures or no such vendors or e-commerce platforms were available at that time. When the e-commerce started gaining, momentum, was taking momentum, was at the initial stage as the first generation. We can say. You have to develop a shop. For developing even a shopping cart, you need programmers to program it for long hours. For days, many days, to design a shopping cart, right? Similarly, for the checkouts, for entering address and other shipping and billing address entering and all lot of things are there. Similarly, for uploading your product on the website, you need rigorously to work on, right? So the technology was, the e-commerce technology was ever at initial stages at that time, and no such platform was available as Shopify or WooCommerce today. The system of rental was not even started that time. If you want to work on e-commerce, you want to transform your business online, and you are going to sell online something, then you have to design your own website using from the scratch with coding and develop each and everything like shopping cart and all everything. You need to code for everything to code for a shopping cart, right? Getting the point? You may be aware of little bit about the coding, at least about the HTML, how we write HTML. Similarly, PHP, Java and all similar codings are there. Of course, they are advanced, quite advanced than HTML. HTML is only a tag-based language. We say it's markup language, tag-based. But whether we talk about Java or Microsoft ASP and all, these are the basically Java and Microsoft ASP were the internet technologies people were using for coding. Right? If we talk about that time, initially everything was very expensive. So you have to purchase a complete technology structure, a internet programmed website from some vendor, or to hire or to custom. If you want to some customization on it, you have to hire software developers and they have to work on it to customize it according to your brand. So things were very expensive as well as tough. The first generation e-commerce adopters find themselves mired in technology, bearing little in common with their core business. The owner basically forget what the core business is, what the product is, what the service they are providing. They mostly involved in designing, coding and all, what is working, what is not, how the shopping cart is working, right? How the reports will be generated, how they are receiving their orders on the email. These were the dominant issues at the time. Today nothing such is there. Getting the point? Basically, technology part initially was quite dominant, not the business and the core business part. This was happening in the initial stages of the vendor. The point is, first generation e-commerce adopters find themselves mired in technology, bearing little in common with their core business. If you are selling products related to the pets, so you are less focused on selecting or outsourcing varieties for different food varieties or different nutrients varieties for pets. Instead of working on these core business, the owners were even involved in the technology because they invested in an infrastructure often costing hundreds of millions of dollars. They have invested a lot of money on that. They were creating a website, internet, creating a e-commerce store, and as I told, one time e-commerce setup costs were very high. Whether they have to purchase or whether they have to develop themselves customized e-commerce solutions by hiring software developers and all. So their more focus was on technology. Their more money were invested on the technology. So everything was going on the technology side initially. We are talking about of initial days of e-commerce developments. But today, if you want to sell something online, then you have multiple options, multiple vendors are available to support you. Technology platforms are ready. Even you can, if you have a product, if you want to sell, you want to know how to promote on social media and on other platforms, so you can even start with zero investment. No need to go for a customized domain name, right? For zero investment, if you are going for xyz.shopify.com, then you on the WordPress also, if you want to free of cost, then you can start. There are ways at initial level, but here we are talking about one-time e-commerce setup cost including technology and labor ranges from $22 million to $42 million, but depending on transaction volume, how much you are expecting daily basis, customers you are expecting. That is today also. Starting is not a tough job. You can start with, because platforms are available, vendors are providing you, facilitating you e-commerce platform. You can design with the help of different applications and vendors available. But for selling, you need skills, you need knowledge, market knowledge, what you can sell in a market, which segment you are focusing, and what product or services are required in that particular segment. Getting the point? Right? So this is basically the point we are talking about. Right? For many companies, demanding online profitability and reliability. Everyone need in business profitability and reliability. The traditional buy build approach is no longer the best option. Buy or build. As I told, whether you have to buy a technology solution from some company, software development company, or customize it, build it at your own place by hiring software developers. without ever buying a piece of software or hardware. New business architecture enabled by e-commerce internet service providers, ECISPs, allow companies to establish fully customizable online sales channels. This is, we are talking about today's scenario. For many companies demanding online profitability and reliability, the traditional is no longer the best option. Now the traditional buy or build approach is no longer the best option. I am telling this from the first day of the e-commerce class. We are not going to develop we are not going to buy a complete e-commerce portal. We are not going to buy we are not going to suggest, suppose you are joining any company tomorrow, next year, and they want to transform their business from brick and mortar to online mode, or they want to go on the next level of the e-commerce, e-business, want to sell online, then the company, what you will suggest in the company? No need to buy, no need to build, no need to buy a software package, online internet e-commerce software package from any company, and no need to develop in-house any such package. If we are going to transform business on online mode completely, right? What we have to opt for? Lot of platforms are available. We can rent something on subscription basis. We have to work on subscription basis without ever buying a piece of software or hardware. New business architecture enabled by e-commerce internet service providers allow companies to establish fully customizable online sales channels. That I am telling you from first day. So we can start. Under guarantees of world-class service delivery, the ownership, integration and ongoing management of this infrastructure can be outsourced. So everything can be outsourced. You have to focus on your product. The company, the business has to focus on the product or service, what they are providing and how they can make it unique, how they can provide better services, solutions to their customers, how they can provide customizable solutions to the customers, as we have discussed in case of e-commerce. We need to customize our solution for every individual, every customer, every consumer. As we know, even Facebook customizes videos for us on timeline. If you are interested watching Facebook videos related to wildlife, if you are interested related to watching videos wildlife, then definitely Facebook algorithm knows about you, fetches you the wildlife related videos. That is customization for particularly for you by Facebook. The similar thing you have to focus for your customers, right? The similar thing, YouTube also working on the same algorithm, YouTube and Facebook. Google also, anything you searches on Google multiple times, then definitely all the news on the top of your Google, whenever you opens Google on your smartphone, you will see that the most of the news most of the headlines on Google will be for your interest subject. May be related to the nature, may be related to the coronavirus, may be related to the, if you have searches multiple times about digital marketing and e-commerce platforms, so that you will get the latest updates about what is happening on social media, what new in digital marketing or in Google AdWords. Google fetches you. So if you are interested about the advertising on Facebook, the Google fetches you about the Facebook, what updates are there about the Facebook advertising and all. If you are interested in Google AdWords and all, remarketing. So Google fetches you what updates are there, what companies are doing about, telling you what people are sharing about remarketing and all, what new things are there available on the Google. I mean, Google, Facebook, YouTube, every platform has algorithm, developed the algorithm based, and they are fetching informations as customized informations as required by the user. Right? So similar thing we have to work on our products or services we are providing on. Right? So under guarantees of world-class service delivery, the ownership, integration and ongoing management of this infrastructure can be outsourced. So these things can be outsourced and not very costly. Can be outsourced even on the basis of, can be outsourced, and the outsourcing can be on subscription based, on monthly or yearly subscription based, quarterly subscription based. Monthly subscriptions are not very costly, and if your business is going even good, then you can go for the subscriptions. So you can increase number of subscriptions, number of infrastructure for your store as you are doing, right? So under the guarantees of world-class service delivery, the ownership, integration and ongoing management of this infrastructure can be outsourced by freeing retailers and manufacturers to focus on their brand. The technology part is taken by the technology people. They are freeing you, manufacturers and retailers, and they are giving you sufficient time to focus on your product and on your brands. By freeing retailers and manufacturers to focus on their brand, merchandise and customers, not the technology. This is the today's scenario. ECISPs radically improve the attractiveness of e-commerce. They have radically improved the attractiveness of e-commerce, as I am explaining from the first day. You have to focus on your product. What is required is what new value you are providing to customers. What customized value you are going to provide to customers. Rest technology part will be taken care by the technology companies, and you can avail that these all technologies on subscription based, even on commission based. Just have everything of technology you can avail and give us this much percentage on sales. These facilities are also available, right? So the focus on product and services. What is required is to understand to find out market research, what is required, what is needed, for what the customer is going to pay, ready to pay, that is needed. The technology part is now not a issue. It's not a issue. Everything has been developed up to quite some extent, and you can avail it on the subscription basis, any one of you. Over 93% of first generation e-commerce adopters utilized a buy build architecture. That now again I am talking about first generation e-commerce in establishing their technology platform. This architecture generally begins with a commerce software package from leading vendors such as Broadvision, Blue Martini, ATZ and Microsoft. They were basically the major software solution providers at that time, right? And either you have to purchase or you have to develop at your own end. That was basically the scenario at the time of first generation e-commerce websites. The key element of retail differentiation have long been branding. The key element basically we all know. So the retail differentiation is branding, merchandising and customer service. These are basically the key elements of the business, of any business, of retail business. Branding, merchandising and customer service. By building an e-commerce in-house, organizational focus shifted to technology management, system integration and drop ship order fulfillment. If you are more engaged with in-house technology delivery. Most offline companies have limited experience in these areas and struggle to recruit talent in competitive IT positions. Getting the point? So this was basically the scenario differentiation from 2005, 2007, 5, 7 to today. Today everything is available on subscription based. You have to focus on your product. But in 2005, is some brick and mortar companies transforming their business on online platform. They have to focus more on technology. Nothing such were available. Nothing such ready-made tools were available. They have to buy from Broadvision, Blue Martin, ATZ or Microsoft, or build in-house. Getting point? This is basically right. Front page headlines in 2002 showcased site failures. 2002. As I'm talking about 2005, basically the e-commerce 2002 it started, but in the higher level of e-commerce transaction business started in 2005. Front page headlines in 2002 showcased site failures at such leading online retailers as Toys R Us, site failures, website failures, eBay, Yahoo, Amazon and Walmart. Smaller companies ways less publicized. Daily struggles to meet consumer expectations for site uptime, response time and product shipment. Lot of struggles were there, confirming how difficult most businesses have found owning and operating a reliable e-commerce infrastructure. Industry analysts have found that a whopping 85% of companies plan to change their commerce software package within 7 months of being surveyed. Getting the point? At that time, the e-commerce companies were changing their package within 7 months. They were compelled to upgrade because site uptimes were very low. Shipments were very poor because technology changes were there. Definitely, if you were not able to keep your site uptime, then you will be struggling for new technologies or for new type of solutions, right? So that was the issue. But these all things are not now. Now we can start an e-commerce store, or we can transform our brick and mortar business to transform brick and mortar business to as an e-commerce platform easily at a very low cost, very low cost. And but as we grow, as our online business grow, as our e-commerce store grows, if we are doing good, then definitely we have to invest in technology. And that investment, again, not buying any software package or building any software package in house. We have to subscribe. Whether we have to subscribe the plugins, if you are working on WordPress, you have to subscribe plugins for a year, or you can get any plugin for any solution. Some are free of, some up to some extent, some facilities are free of cost, but if the business is going good, then you have to go for paid ones, right? Definitely they have more facilities and they work fine. And similarly, if you are working on Shopify or other platforms, so you have to subscribe for more applications. This is basically the issue. This is basically the scenario, today's scenario. This is basically the today's scenario, right? This is basically the today's scenario. So we can start, or we no need to buy or build any infrastructure. Building means not writing any code. If you are building a e-commerce store on the basis of Shopify, or on the basis of platform using the WordPress, then definitely you have to build, but you are not writing codes and all. You are just importing plugins and using plugins, subscribing plugins and using them on your system, using already developed application on Shopify. You just have to use them. You just have to install on your system and use them. That is not basically, we cannot say that a building as the previously in the 2005. You have to develop from the scratch using the coding and all. Right? Now you have to use them. Everything has been built by software companies and all. Multiple companies, multiple options are there for transforming the business on e-commerce, business on online. Or if you want to transform your business online, the multiple options are there, available there. Right? Getting the point? Multiple options are there, and you just have to use the technology. And definitely, if your business, if you are doing good, if your business is working, if you are making revenue, generating revenues, then you have to invest on the technology. You have to upgrade yourselves. You have to upgrade yourselves as your volumes of sales, as your sales volume increases. So with the increase in the sales volume, you have to, with increase in the sales volume, you have to invest on the technology part also. With the increase in the sales volume, you have to invest in the technology part also. You have to invest in the technology part also. That is the point now. But initially we don't need to invest any $20 million or $30 million. We don't need to invest. Even if you are planning for a large e-commerce store at the initial stage, so we can go for subscription based. The investment will be there because you are planning a big store, right? But it will be quite lower than at that time. Maybe around 10% of that times, right? Even if we are planning for a large e-commerce store today, then everything is available. Even if you are planning for, things are available. We just have to subscribe. We just have to subscribe, and multiple vendors are there. You are not finding every solution at a one place. If you are developing our e-commerce store using the WordPress, so we will be using multiple plugins. We will be using multiple plugins, and these plugins are developed by specialized different companies. And we are for emails and follow-up emails, workflows. We will subscribe for the MailChimp, workflow management and all, because MailChimp have expertise in emailing and all, right? So that we are going for the subscription with the MailChimp, right? And for shipment related issues, for shipment and for partnering with courier companies and all, we can go for the ShipRocket or someone else. They have expertise in shipments and had partnered with multiple courier companies, right? If we can have a plugin for managing rewards and reward points, referrals, a single plugin we can use, we can subscribe for referral and reward points. So in this way, if you are building an e-commerce store, you may be using more than 20-30 vendors. You may be using more than 20-30 vendor plugins, vendor companies for your technology structure. You will be subscribing them, not writing any code. You just subscribing them, and these your 20-30 vendors will be working with you, providing you technology solution for different purposes. And similarly, you have to integrate and you have to work with multiple manufacturers and suppliers who are going to provide you products. You will sell online, and similarly products you will sell online. So this is the way, as we are discussing. So multiple vendors, we will discuss in detail about vendors, e-commerce providers and vendors, number of vendors we require. So number of vendors will be increased, number of vendors will definitely will increase as our business size will increase, right? So we will be aware with all, and this all happening with subscription based, not buy or build based. No one is buying or no one is developing any technology part in house. We are just using that, right? So this is for the day. Thank you very much.